as you say, we do a lot of training. We're heavily involved in training, particularly in the Lower North area. We see it as a real investment, and people development is one of our main goals. So yes, I've seen leadership courses in all sorts of different forms. And what I really liked about this was that it was different and that it was practical and hands-on. A lot of our people in our workforce, they're very kinesthetic people. They're not interested in, being in a classroom for a whole day. So to be out there in the open, a lot of them work outside, and that's where their passion is. It just really seemed to fit in with our business.
What sort of changes did you see after the first group went through the program? Because initially there was just one group booked in.
Yeah, so after the first group were the senior managers in this area. So what sort of changes? They were all talking about it. I think that was a big change. So that when we came together as a group, the horses were referred to often, in terms of behaviours, people's behaviours, or, we'd talk about energy, or we'd talk about physical presence, or we'd talk about giving feedback. And that was really interesting, particularly as the group had been through it together. There was a lot of humour around it, but underneath that humour were some really good learnings, I think. And what I liked about that is generally with training, people talk about it for a week or so, and often people come out and they're on a high and they've had, exciting things happen and they're all gung-ho, and then it sort of peters off, quite quickly over a time. With the horses, it went up after, but then it kind of stayed there for a long time. And even now, some of these managers, and I think part of that is that we've had other people through it, so you talk about how that person went or how that person went, but it's still referred to. Some of those principles that we learn from Sudbury leadership still come up in our management meetings or just in our day-to-day interactions with each other.